Transform your web designs with the power of CSS transitions. In just minutes, you can learn how to create seamless animations that breathe life into your static pages. From color shifts to smooth movements, let's make your elements dance and captivate your audience. Hi everyone, and welcome to this CSS Transition tutorial. Today, we'll dive into the essentials of CSS transitions, exploring how you can create dynamic, engaging web elements with just a few lines of code. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your skills, this tutorial will show you how to elevate your web designs to the next level. Let's get started. This HTML code sets up a basic web page to demonstrate CSS transition properties. We have a div element with the class box inside a main element, which we will style and apply transitions to using CSS. Let's move to CSS code. The body is styled to remove all padding and margin for a clean layout. It uses a grid layout to center its content both horizontally and vertically, fills the entire viewport height, and sets a clean, modern font family. The main element is styled with a light background, a height of 70% of the viewport height, a width of 70% of the viewport width, and rounded corners for a smooth appearance. The box class styles a square element with a height and width of 120 px, with a font size of 40 px, a blue background, and rounded corners. It uses a grid layout to center its content. Let's run the code. Transition property specifies that the transition should apply to all CSS properties of the element. Transition duration sets the duration of the transition to 3 seconds. Transition timing function defines the speed curve of the transition effect. Ease starts slow, speeds up, and then slows down again. Transition delay specifies a delay of 1 second before the transition effect begins. When you hover over the dot box, its background color smoothly changes from blue to red. This transition creates an engaging visual effect, making the color shift noticeable and fluid. Watch as the dot box changes color when you move your cursor over it, creating a striking color transformation. Let's reduce the transition duration to 2 seconds to make it faster. When you hover over the dot box, it smoothly moves 80 pixels to the right and 60 pixels down. This transition creates a dynamic effect, making the element appear to glide to a new position. Notice how the dot box slides smoothly to a different spot when hovered over, demonstrating the translate effect. When you hover over the dot box, it smoothly rotates 360 degrees. This transition adds a visually striking dynamic, making the element spin in place. Observe how the box spins completely around when you hover over it, showcasing the rotation effect. If you want to know how to use CSS Transform Property, you can check my video by clicking the I button above. When you hover over the dot box, its size smoothly changes to 200 px by 210 px. This transition makes the element grow, creating a visually engaging effect. Watch as the dot box expands smoothly when you hover over it, demonstrating the resizing effect. This code uses the shorthand method for CSS transitions. It simplifies your code by combining multiple transition properties into one line. Here's the sequence. First value is transition property, all applies the transition to all properties. Second value is transition duration, 2s is duration of 2 seconds. Third value is transition timing function, ease, smooth acceleration and deceleration. Fourth value is transition delay, 1s, delay of 1 second before the transition starts. Using this shorthand method makes your code more concise and easier to read. Combining multiple transitions can create even more engaging effects. In this example, when you hover over the dot box, it changes color, moves, rotates, and resizes simultaneously. Each transition is smooth, creating a cohesive visual experience. Hover over the dot box and observe how it changes color, moves, spins, and grows all at once, providing a rich and dynamic interaction. CSS transitions can be applied to various properties to create smooth and engaging visual effects. Some common properties include color properties, color, background color, size properties, width, height, position properties, top, left, bottom, or right, opacity, transform properties, border width, border radius, and many more. These properties allow you to create smooth and engaging visual effects in your web designs. You can combine multiple transition values if you wish, and you can also specify individual property names in the transition for more control. For example, this code transitions the background color and transform properties over 2 seconds, giving you flexibility in your design. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of CSS transitions. I hope you found these tips and techniques useful for creating dynamic, engaging web designs. Remember, with just a few lines of code, you can transform your static elements into captivating animations. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like and subscribe for more web design tips and tricks. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like to see covered, drop a comment below. Keep experimenting, keep creating, and let your designs dance. Until next time, happy coding!